well, Shield's post game. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Sword and Shield is probably up there for it is up there for my favourite Pokemon games. I just love the games. Yeah, I honestly think they are pretty amazing games. Yeah, like, alright, fine, they do still have their downsides. But you know, every game's got its downsides. But I think that's kind of why people are complaining a bit too much about them games. It's like, oh, it's not got a lot of replayability or anything. It's like, Pokemon games. Well, yeah, alright, fine. Pokemon games haven't always had the most replayability. You know, like, they've not always been games which is like, you know what, I'm just gonna play through that because, you know, it's got a lot of replayability in it. You know, it's one of them where it's like, it's kind of weird. I guess like you replay through it if you just find it fun, and if you don't, then I mean, hell, there's not really anything you can do about it. You know, I do find Sword and Shield to be fun. Base camped first game of the day. Oh, you love to see it. Yeah, mate, you were dead. You know, that's kind of the fun thing about the Pokemon games. Just like the amount of stuff that, you know, they have to do in them. You know, they don't have a lot of replayability in the story, right? But, you know, it's like filling the Pokedex in. That'll take some time and effort on its own to do so. Kind of one of them of that'll take, well, you know, that takes hours on end alone to do. It's not something that you can knock out in about 3 hours. It's something that's like, you know, you have to grind to fill the Pokedex in, and then you can go hunting for essentially a palette swap of them. Palette swap of said Pokemon, which I think just makes the game have a fair bit more replayability in it. Shiny hunting and all that. Well, then again, then you have an event like this Magikarp one that's on at the minute. I'm sorry, I don't think I've ever come across that many golden fish before in my life. I think I had like 4 in a row at one point. And that, granted, that was across the 2 games. I still want another one for Sword, because I want to have it so I can have a shiny Magikarp and a shiny Gyarados. Not like one or the other. So, you know, I still need to hunt like one more Magikarp on Sword. But, you know, it's one of them, really. Of should it happen? No, probably not. A different lobby. I'm not sticking with that lobby again. Ugh. So yeah, I mean, I have completed the post game again, beaten Hop again, beaten Flip and Flop again, caught another legendary dog. So yeah, tore Hop apart again at the end. So yeah, it's a basic rundown of the post game. Beat Hop again. Beat Squidward and Flip-Flop once. Chase around after, or basically do a load of raids. Then chase around after Squidward and Flip-Flop again. I'm seriously not playing defend. PopCap, stop doing this to me, please. You know I don't like defending. Never really been a massive fan of defending. And now you make me defend. Especially on Loggy Acres as well. I hate defending on this map. It's just put me straight back into the same lobby. Left to find a new lobby and it's put me straight back in the same one. How far is that imp shooting? Wow, really? PopCap, you know when I leave to find a new lobby, I actually want a new lobby, not the exact same one I just left. So should we try it again? New lobby, please. That's what annoys me about this game. Other than the fact it's an 8v8 lobby, when they've got space for 12v12. It's funny because they said everyone said they liked the 8v8. I saw absolutely nothing on Twitter or anywhere about anyone liking the 8v8. And yet, let alone, they changed it to an 8v8 for some god-awful reason. I'm not saying that no one said they liked it. But, you know, where did people say they liked it? Because from my understanding, absolutely no one said they liked it. Because I didn't actually see anything. I mean, I know I avoided it like the plague for the week. It was because I didn't like it and I found it quite annoying to go up again or to even play. The only reason I play it is because it's turf. And yeah, slightly less loading screens. The thing is with it before, it didn't matter if you got one or two kind of bad, like, you know, people that were actually kind of bad, because, you know, you always had other people to kind of fill in. But now it's pretty much just a kind of game of you've got to hope that, you know, you don't get them one or two people that are bad at the game, which is annoying because you shouldn't have to hope that you don't get put with a bad team to the extent of which you do. Do you want to just stay still for 30 seconds? I'm sat there shooting him and none of it's actually registering. And to add insult to me, because we're exactly where I was. I'm gonna like the chomper of him. My PS4 blowing out that much cold air, I can actually feel it on my arm. How much air I can feel on my arm. Weird. Oh, I thought so, his corpse, son. I actually would have laughed at. You know what, I don't know what it is with this game. It seems to be every time I play, I seem to like it less and less. How did that get no kills? How did that actually get no kills then? Someone can explain to me on with pen and paper how that actually got nothing then. I will actually pay you to explain to me how that got no kills or anything then. Because on my screen all I saw then was bish bash bosh and no kills. This kid is seriously not behind me. Where is he? He's seriously camping down there. I'm already done with this game. I've been on it for less than 10 minutes and I'm already done with this game. How? That's a new record for this game. Less than 10 minutes and I'm already done with it. Why do I even bother keep coming back to this game? It annoys me more than Garden Warfare 2 did. It actually manages to annoy me more than Garden Warfare 2. How? I have no idea. Right, can we find a lobby that just isn't a load of BS, please? And by that I did not mean put me on Peachy District. You put me on plants now, I'm not even spawning in if you put me on plants. Put me on plants, I'm just leaving the game altogether. Hey, new game. Thank you. Who do I get challenges for? It's annoying how you can't actually view your challenges either in the screen. Oh, it was plants, wasn't it? Or was it? I don't know, because I can't actually view them in that screen. No, it's foot soldier. And you got to kind of spawn in. Pop cap. Speak about team balancing. Highest on our team's 392, then 186. Their team, you've got 1,108, then 779, then like 803s and all that. Actually explain to me how that's fair teams. And to add insult to injury, they still get them in higher levels and all that. How? Popcap, explain to me how your systems actually managed to make these teams up. Half of them you could not write. Go away. Not gonna happen. Right, that's remotely fair, isn't it? He's practically sat there waiting for me. The streamer actually doesn't even see the end of this game. Don't be surprised. Have that. One, two, is that three trying to get me? Oh, and then he sees damage and just dips. Mate, I actually couldn't find that any more wonky than it was. Oh my god! Go away! Go away. That clearly works. Yeah. Thank you, Deadbeard. That wouldn't surprise me now. Pea shooter up there, right over in my direction. Not even pea shooter, cactus. If someone was to come straight up there now and toward me, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he did straight up the stairs. He didn't entirely do what I thought he was going to. Curse the roasted instead. Ah, ZPG. But did he just walk into that? Oh, look at that, he dipped before I even shot him. So what training was the soldier doing in between Garden Warfare 1, or Garden Warfare 2 and BFN? That's some mad arm training. You know, you can throw the wing stink that off a marathon further. No. That game is so annoying. Don't get me wrong, I do like this game. Just pushes me over the edge half the time. It's my only issue with it. Because it's funny, you put 12v12 turf on, I was fine. I could sit here for like 3 hours and play this game. No, you put 8v8 on, I can't even manage it for 3 minutes. It actually just tilts me in every direction. Still got targeted, still got 5 kill streak. How? No idea. So, ha! I'm at that lobby before anything else happens. And you know what? I think it's a good time for me to, you know, just end.